Today I decided I'm going to take the day off, not go to work, and not do anything, and just, relax and take care of myself. I think what we do mostly is work and we forget about ourselves. I'm guilty of that sometimes. And I've had a very long week. I spend a lot of time in court defending children, their rights, and women as well. And as parents, what I've come to learn, even with my job, when we don't listen to our children, we will always have grievances because these children, their generation is different from our generation. They reason differently. They take things differently from our generation. And by the time you're reasoning with these children, sometimes you feel like you're negotiating, and which is okay. For me, it works. It's okay to negotiate because guess what? If I cannot negotiate with my children, they'll find somebody else to negotiate with them, and they're not going to get the best end of the deal. However, do we disagree? Yeah, my children and I, we disagree. But we always have to find a median or a meeting point where we have to find a solution to whatever grievance they have. So with my job, I am a behavioral aide with the Department of Children and Family Services. And I'm also a life coach. I'm a mentor. So spending time with these children has also taught me a lot about parenting. I'm not perfect, but I'm present in my children's lives. These children, most of the time, they don't have anybody who's there for them. They don't have a presence in their life that they can call a parent, because most of the time it's usually neglect, abuse, or drugs, alcohol. So when these children come to us or come to me and they ask why a parent did not make them their drug of choice or their drink of choice, it's very hard to relate with these children sometimes because I'm a parent and it hurts me when this child doesn't get what they need from another parent. But also, I also look at their parents and I'm like, maybe their parents are battling their own demons, but that doesn't make it okay for the parent to neglect the child. So I just want to, talk to the parents out there. Please listen to your children. Create a safe haven for them. Let them come to you and talk to you. Because if they cannot talk to you, they will go talk to somebody else who will not give them the best thing that they can get from you as a parent. And I remember my daughter. So my daughter told me something not too long ago, and she was like, "Mom, I think not all people deserve to be parents. All children deserve parents, but not all parents deserve to have children, because people are having children, rather we women, we are having children. And sometimes I understand there's circumstances that, that people cannot take care of your children, but neglect and abuse is not the solution to you overcoming what you're going through. Because what you're going through has nothing to do with your child. If you're not with the child's father, don't punish the child because the man left or whatever you had didn't work out with your partner. These kids suffer a lot. They go through trafficking. I've come to work hand in hand with the Special Victims Unit, the Forensics Unit. I've experienced it firsthand, where these are tedious, agonizing situations where I have to be the mediator. I'm the buffer between the child and the SVU or whatever department they have to deal with, because as a behavioral aid, we do transportation as well, but I do more than what the title carries, because sometimes when I go to court accompanying that child or the family, sometimes the judge will call me to stand and testify, because as what we do, it will determine if the parent is fit to be reunited with their children or the children will stay in care forever. I've come across children from our country as well. I'm Kenyan, and it hurts me to the core because these children, what they keep telling us, or rather tell me, is my parents choose to work 3-4 shifts. They're barely home. All they do is buy us gifts and send money back home, but they don't give us what we need. I get it. People have to work, sustain the lifestyle that they want. But these children, all they want is for you to be present. They need you to be there. These children are raising themselves. They end up going to the streets. They end up being drug dealers. They end up getting trafficked. They end up getting shot. It's a lot. We work 24 hours a day. My phone rings 24 hours a day because people out there need services. And if we can help our children, when you think about it, kids did not ask to be here. Yes, we have the children. I love my children. I'm a single parent. And my consistency is being there for my children. Nowhere else but in my children's lives. My children do extracurricular activities. I will sacrifice money and time to go be there with my children. My presence is needed. They want to see me sitting at the benches, at the trenches up there, clapping and waving and, hooraying for them. Because if you're not, that's the most important thing for your children. And sometimes I'll miss a game or two, but not every game. And my daughter once told me, actually starting this season, the first game was a homecoming game for the school. I wasn't going to be there. She was like, Mom, you're always at every game. It's okay. Because I had a client who was far out and I didn't think I was going to make it. But they end up canceling the presentation because it rained. So thank God, saved by the rain. But I was feeling, bad because I went to work and I got caught up at work. So what I'm trying to say is we're not perfect beings. But being present is what our children need. Being there for them. Listen to them. That safe haven you've created, let them come to you before they go to anybody else. Them going to somebody else is the worst, and of the worstest, if there's such a word, because somebody else will give them an opinion of what they think they know. You know your children better than anybody. When my kids come to me with anything, I tell them, I don't care if it's small or big. Whatever is big for you may not be big for somebody else. So no matter what the situation, I give them that space and time so I can listen to their grievances or whatever they have to say. I'm urging you all, listen to your children. Don't dismiss them. Put your phone down. Put it on silent. Put it on D&D. Listen to your children. Listen to what they have to say. Listen to, Mommy, my day was XYZ. I had a long day, or my day was great. My day was rough. It counts. It matters to these children. The same way it matters to you when somebody listens to you, it matters to your children. This is Ruth Mbari, your coach. You have a great day. See you all soon.